So today we are reacting to the end of Lil Mabu. Hey guys, what's up, man? How you doing? You guys, so you haven't seen me for the whole of last week. Sorry, I've been very busy with the grind. So I've got a whole bunch of videos pre-recorded for you guys for the week. So let's get it. So for you guys who don't know who Lil Mabu is, this guy is basically a little rapper. A little rapper. He's a rapper who's been accused of being an industry plant. He was going kind of viral, getting popular. However, I don't know. He's been getting cooked recently because he started apparently dating Bonnie Blue, but I just think he did it for clout to stay relevant. Do you know what I mean? And apparently, we're witnessing the end of him. So let's see what happens in the video. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Lil Mabu is an accused industry plant who was only called out after he blew up. But now his career is completely dead and he's doing just about everything to get attention.
See, this was what I was saying. I swear down, this guy is only doing that stuff with Bonnie Blue for attention. But I think surely it's having the opposite effect, right? There's no way, man. No way anybody in the industry is gonna take him seriously anymore. No way guys on social media are gonna take him seriously after this stunt. Like, bro, you don't have to be this down bad to get attention and views, man. It's not that serious, bro.
Pictures online with Bonnie Blue and switching up his whole entire style, which is a good indication of someone who is completely falling off. Now, before we get into this fake tough guy rapper Lil Mabu, I wanted to say thank you for all of your support. I've been gone for a little while, but I'm finally back to posting videos somewhat regularly, so I'll let you know what happened with that later on in the video. But for the second video back, I wanted to try to get 500 likes on this video. So if you could, like the video and also hype it up. Also comment on the video and you'll probably see your comment in the next upload. So who is Lil Mabu and how did he even blow up in the first place? Well, Lil Mabu's real name is, if you thought it was Matthew,
I swear his name's Sebastian.
It is, but it's Matthew DeLuca, and he's a 20-year-old.
I guess I was completely wrong. I remember hearing that he's some rich kid from New York, that he's always had the money and stuff, which further doesn't help the claims that he's an industry plant, to be honest, because I think his dad helped fund his career. But to be honest, like, there's no shame in that, you know what I mean? If your dad helped fund your career, fair enough. But acting like he came from nothing is what people have a problem with. Do you know what I mean? Because me, I want to be successful one day. I would love to help my kid with their dreams and their passions. Do you know what I mean? But when you're like, oh, I came from nothing, up, blah blah blah, bro, just be yourself, man.
Drill, I'm using that really loosely, and rapper, also using that word lightly, who grew up in New York. Now, I learned about him on my TikTok For You page when I saw a small snippet of his music video with Dusty Locane called No Snitching. Now, my first impressions of him was a skinny white kid with makeup on, trying to look unhinged and tough, but brother, you're probably 150 pounds soaking wet. Nothing tough about you. Anyways, the song itself was okay, and on YouTube, it just solidified it being okay because it gained 27 million views. And that was the first viral music video that Matthew posted onto his YouTube channel. He posted a few other videos beforehand, nothing really racking in like so many views, but this was the most viral. This collab with Dusty Locane put Lil Mabu on the map. After this, he was hanging out with...
Yeah, I feel like at the start, Lil Mabu was a cold guy. I'm not gonna lie, he was like, I respected him. I can't lie, he was a cold guy. But now it just looks like he's doing anything to stay relevant. I don't know if he's actually about that life, to be honest. I mean, if he grew up rich, is he really about this life? That's the thing. I feel like a lot of rappers aren't even about that life, which is kind of funny. They rap about all this stuff they don't do. It's hilarious, man.
With other drill rappers, but would have some hits with them as well, like with Didi Osama. This was the second song he made with Didi Osama, and it was a hit, racking in 41 million views as of today. After that, Matthew posted two music videos that both gained a lot of attention, one being called Trip to the Hood, and the other being called Mathematical Disrespect, with Mathematical Disrespect gaining over 75 million views as of today, and also charting. Now, the reason why I brought up his
Yeah, Carla, this guy was cooking, bro. This guy was actually cooking. I respect it.
song Trip to the Hood was because of the beginning of the music video, where it just shows him portraying a privileged white kid who is living a double life. And his dad, who at the time everybody speculated was the CEO of Empire Music or something to do with the music label, he was just sitting there, I don't know, It's funny, just watch it. See, after his song with Dusty Lil Kane and Didi Osama that racked in millions of views and put him on the map, people wanted to know just who Lil Mabu was. Who was this scrawny white kid? Who is he? And his come up in the music industry. But this would become an issue for Matthew because Lil Mabu wasn't this hard drill rapper coming from Hunts Point in New York. It was revealed after the song with Didi Osama that Lil Mabu was just a privileged white kid who grew up in Manhattan, New York. Now, it's not like this little like come up story, oh yeah, you know, he lived up in Manhattan, he was on the streets, he had it rough. No, his dad was a funeral director who owned multiple multi-million-dollar properties. So, yeah. Matthew was also illustrated.
Damn, this guy had the money from the start. I mean, to be honest, is that really a bad thing though? If you grew up rich, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a bad thing, man. I think the only issue is that you're preparing yourself to be somebody who grew up from the streets so people can relate with you. So once they find out you're not actually from the streets, it's like, wow, this guy lied to us. Do you know what I mean? Which is not a good look, I'll be so real.
A student at a prestigious private school, which is pretty big. Now, this isn't a Disney movie from the early 2000s where I try to bully him for having a high GPA, but I do want to point out the significant differences from his rapper persona and how he actually grew up. Now, this isn't the first time that we have seen a white rapper or singer try to appropriate somebody else's culture and create a persona of which they have never lived. But this is the first time where we have seen someone who has been exposed make multiple videos and music videos to make it seem like they actually live the life that they rap about. Now, there was a video that came out somewhat recently, not really recently at all, probably like 3 years ago, where Lil Mabu was apparently shot during a music video. It was like this big thing, and of course it was pushed around, but it ended up being fake, like always, and it was just an attempt to get clout. But again, all of these stunts helped him climb in popularity, and people.
I can't lie, this guy does a lot of stunts. Bro said he faked being shot. Yeah, I can't lie, I feel like his credibility went down because a lot of people started figuring out that he's faking a lot of things, doing a lot of stunts. For example, like the body blue thing is the most obvious attempt of a stunt I've seen in my life. Oh my days. Now when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, this guy wants clout. I can't lie.
Shared that video around. So, like everything, even if it's negative publicity, it's still publicity. But again, people started to see through this act. People started to see Lil Mabu as a troll and completely unserious. Even on Reddit, people were saying that Lil Mabu's career would be dead within a few years, and they were exactly right. But before we get into that, I want to talk about how I believe he or his team were paying reaction YouTubers and TikTokers to say that his songs were actually the best that anybody has ever heard. And actually really, really tough. Their words, not mine. This isn't a secret that companies will pay for good reviews. We see that on Amazon and other things as well to try to push out the product. And this is the same for the music industry. And we see that even more now. I'm going to play a few snippets of reactions that I saw from some reactors who praised Lil Mabu and his lyrics. I laughed a little bit by saying that. And for me, I can just tell that these.
That is a smart business strategy. Paying reaction people and reviewers to react to your music. That is actually a very good idea. I can't lie.
These reviews are fake, but you let me know in the comments after this video.
I heard speaking Spanish, bro. Who you know is speaking Spanish and English on one track? Who you know doing that?
Look at that is glaze. I've seen a lot of people speak two different languages in a music video or rap. That is glaze. I can't lie.
Gang.
Hey man, you made
I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop.
Yeah, he said I'm not a cop.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and put on my fit. On some typical white boy shit. Khakis and white socks, black kicks. I ain't sleeping 1400 minutes. Damn.
This nigga really got the khakis and white socks with the black kicks. Boy, that's tough. That's a typical white boy fit.
On some typical white boy shit. Khakis and white socks, black kicks. I ain't sleeping 1400 minutes. Damn, coast, it's a sin. I was up all night studying trick. Took my exam and said bottom my click. I wonder if Mr. Smith knows I'm lit. I wonder if Mr. T knows that I keep a stick. In my pencil case, I got a grip. Keep it on.
Yeah, these guys are doing too much. Too much. I'm vibing with the beat though. New York Joe. I can't. New York Joe is the foundation of Joe. I can't lie.
Hold on.
No, my bad. It's Chicago Joe. I think the foundation of Joe was in Chicago, right? Yeah.
Bro got the white tee with the khakis with the black Air Forces. Boy, you a menace. just to let you know. Bro just left school. when he left, he like he say, he took his test, said goodbye to his niggas, and came straight here.
I can't take a break too. Mabu is a household name.
I respect the grind. Definitely. Never stop. Ever. Sir, listen, you have something right here. All right. And what you have here is a solid entry into your catalog. I've never encountered your catalog, but if your catalog is anything like this, then it should be something I should probably attempt to encounter here. Absolutely fire. Not a single complaint I can give here. Well,
Bro's vocabulary is amazing.
a slight one, but I don't think that means anything to the grand scheme of things, right? I absolutely dislike strongly the ending of the song. I absolutely am an auto-tune hater. I'm sorry. Once I hear it, I'm just like, ew. And I do think that as of right now, the entirety of the song was so strong in terms of like hip hop. This is for the love of hip hop, obviously, right? Like it was so strong, we don't need the nonsense hooky trash at the end, bro. No offense, right? You're from New York, you should understand my tone, bro.
At least this guy's not 100% glazing. The other guys 100% got paid for that. Those guys were pure glazing. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not being a hater. Like, the music was good, but these guys were like, ha 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 ha. These guys were doing backflips on it, bro. They were bouncing on it, bro. I can't lie. They were doing a tiny bit too much. But this guy, he's giving praise where praise is due, and is also giving constructive feedback as well. I think this is how a reaction should be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, these reviews were kind of terrible, and you can tell that something was really off. I mean, you could fake a reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the last one, but I think the first two were definitely off for color. Were too like positive, like, oh, amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Easily, but the emotion behind that reaction, you could tell that it's just fake. I don't know, seeing all of these reactions on my TikTok For You page threw me through a loop. And it tried to gaslight me into believing that I was the problem and that his music was actually really good, but I knew that it wasn't. There's no way it could have been that good. Even Mathematical Disrespect, it charted, and I hate that song so much. It makes no sense. And online, I saw things like, dude, if you don't like Mathematical Disrespect, you're just not a real rap fan. Excuse me?
I mean, just because you didn't like it does not necessarily mean that his music was bad, to be honest. You know, everybody has their different musical preferences. Do you know what I mean?
Here's a snippet of that song.
Boy, if you don't get.
Did you guys lose this game or did the Jazz win this one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading...
I don't know if you like that song or not, but if you didn't, let me know in the comments down below. Eventually, Lil Mabu would release his first studio-backed album called Young Genius. And if you thought this hit numbers, it was #1 on the chart. It was the best song. Every song on this album was charting. You'd be wrong because it absolutely flopped. And this was when the tides of his popularity started to change. I went on the Album of the Year to see the reviews, and they were completely terrible.
Ooh, that is a very low score. That's dark. Based on 1,789 ratings. Oh my. Damn.
For 1,000 reviews rated the album 0 out of 9 out of 100, and the reviewers expressed why. They thought that this album was terrible. With one person writing, is this MF ever going to give up this gig? It's getting old.
I see what it means. Almost every song on here is about as low effort and as corny as his whole gangster persona. Plus, Mabu's bars and vocals are shit. Oops, guys, I don't swear on this channel, I'm sorry. I don't even swear in real life. I was just reading the thing. The only highlight on this album is the hilariously bad Uppy Day, and other than that, the song majority of the album is completely unlistenable. To be honest, I feel like he sounds the same in all of these songs, I'm not gonna lie, from what I've heard. So I'm not surprised that he started to fall off very quickly.
Almost every song on here is about as low effort and corny as his whole gangster persona. Plus, Mabu's bars and vocals are so The only highlight of this album is that hilarious bad Oppie Day. And other than that song, majority of the album is completely unlistenable for me. Another wrote, Young Genius is kind of what I expect from Lil Mabu. A bad album with generic drill sound.
Yeah, he sounds a bit too generic. That's what I mean. And I don't know. I feel like he tries to play. He tries to lean too much into him being a white gangster. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at me, I'm a white guy doing all of this, and it's just not what given. And yeah, it's just not given what he thinks is given. I mean, it was given that at the start, but people started to see that he was fake and that he's just like staging a lot of things. I think the reason why a lot of people think he's an industry plant is because of a lot of his publicity stunts as well.
And annoying characteristics of Lil Mabu's persona. There are some funny moments like Didi Osama screaming on Evil Empire or an Oppie Day begin at pop songs, but still, this is just overloaded with pure I can't think of a sober person enjoying this album fully. The only thing worse than this album is the videos for some of the songs here. Pure cringe and embarrassment. Also, why the F you got a 5-year-old on your album? Pure agony. And the last review I want to look at is this one that wrote, but Senji, is the album any good? Hell no, this is easily one of the worst albums of the year, with at least 3 or 4 tracks on here being worthy of...
Worst songs of 2024 is crazy. Damn. Because like, he got cooked for this album.
Worst songs of 2024 playlist. It's just such a joke of an album. It's basically rich suburban...
I need to hear what Uppy Day sounds like, I can't lie. But I don't want to get demonetized. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not even monetized on this channel. I only have like -5 subscribers.
Urban white kid from the hood core. I can't believe he thought that this was remotely a good idea, let alone an entire team in studio. Before I finish this, I just really want to discuss what the actual F he thought when making Oppie Day. I genuinely have no words for that track. I really want to start forgetting this album, so I'm gonna abruptly leave the review here. People felt the same way as these reviewers. From this point on is when Lil Mabu started becoming more and more irrelevant. His views started to tank, and him being extremely...
Yeah, see, what is he doing, man? He's doing everything in his power, but to be honest, you low-key have to give credit where credit is due. If he's doing all of this, then you know that he's actually trying to grind, he's trying to get his work out there. So I do respect the hustle at the same time, low-key.
Popular started to change. Music took longer to come out, and eventually he would switch up his sound entirely to a more pop sounding sound. This is where the trolling on Mabu's part really started to amplify. There are a few accounts on TikTok that I saw that were ran by Matthew that would poke fun at Lil Mabu for being in school or something stupid, but again, it was just ran by Lil Mabu to promote himself. Also, recently he'd be seen everywhere with Bonnie Blue, who is an OF model, which I don't even really want to get into, but if you know, you know. But this is where things would really start to ramp up. He'd be seen courtside at an NBA game with her, where it appeared that she was doing something bad with him on the sidelines, and he would allegedly be banned for life because of this. He'd make a response video about this.
Bro got banned for life. Oh yeah, basically, for you guys that don't know, he went to a NBA game with Bonnie Blue. And allegedly, Bonnie Blue was giving him head at the court game, basically. Allegedly. I don't think she was actually doing it. I think it was all a publicity stunt for both of them. And yeah, apparently, allegedly, they've both been banned for NBA courts.
To kind of show that he was being truthful and he wasn't lying. And he would show paperwork from the WNBA saying that he was banned for life. But you can't trust this guy as far as you can throw him. And he's pretty light. I could probably throw him pretty far, but I still wouldn't trust him.
I just woke up for class and everybody's sending me this fucking video.
Boys seem to like the girls who laugh at anything. The one...
She was tying my shoe. She was tying my shoe, NBA. Matthew, did you get banned from the NBA?
Yup, sure did. Looks like I won't be going to any more WNBA games either. Didn't want to.
Also, his sister promotes him on TikTok as well. And
oh my days, guys, my headphones just died. Okay. 11 minutes in. 1 sec, guys. For flip's sakes. I'm gonna have to cut this part out of the video.
defends his actions.
Sorry guys, my headphones basically died. But we back.
And she is honestly the worst person who embodies the rich New Yorker vibe, like the content creator vibe. Oh my goodness, she's just the worst. I can't explain it. Whenever I see her popping up on my For You page for some odd reason, and she's like trying to support Matthew, and she's like, yeah, he's the best. His song's so great. I just have a memeable face on whenever I see this. But here's just a few videos. Hopefully they make you cringe as much as I do, because it's kind of cringy.
Cardi B apparently lost her butt crack.
As y'all know, I got my butt crack pierced.
Trust me, I know. I was there.
It hurt when you sit down.
And no kissing.
No kissing. People still say no kissing.
This seems a bit staged.
I have a $13,000 piercing. I realized that I don't have it.
Dad, grab the plunger.
We gotta dive down there. Try to get it.
What's sewer?
How did that even pop up on your For You page, man?
So, like, what's your algorithm about? Please do elaborate. Please, we would love to see the rest of your feed. Seeing if I can finish a 40-yard dash before my brother, you know.
Sounds like even her sister's trying to get clout with him. Even the mum. These guys are all so clout oriented, man. I can't lie, clout is an evil weapon, man. Clout is a drug, man.
Wait, that's Matthew! I have a feeling I know who that is. When your parents spend all that money on piano lessons and this is all you know how to play.
W Albionie, gdziekolwiek się udasz i cokolwiek zrobisz, twój koń zawsze będzie ci towarzyszył.
That was actually pretty decent though, coming from somebody who can play the piano himself. I play the piano, bass guitar. I can play the drums kind of. Yeah.
Crumble.
Welcome to our crumble cookie review. Alright, I'm
Oh, my nail's done.
2 of the flavors were sold out, so this is what we've got. You excited?
No.
First is the blueberry one.
I don't mix fruit and dessert. Today's not the day I'm gonna start. Boom or boom. Boom, 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 boom.
You tried it.
Fuck that. Boo.
Matthew. No, you have to
I mean, I'm not surprised he throws away food. I can't lie.
wait for me. Goodness, manners. This next one is peanut butter and chocolate. Are you ready?
Well, I don't like peanut butter.
Do you like anything? No, that was my favorite. Next is chocolate.
Why is this guy throwing away food? That's how you know this guy's rich, bro. Why are you throwing away food, man? This guy's trying to be funny, bro. But I don't understand the need to throw away food like that.
I like chocolate too. More. An extra chocolate chip. I can get down with this shit. Other two are fucking ass.
They're all on the floor. Okay. Joshua wants some milk. Buddy only drinks milk like this, so just give us one moment.
Now this is a little update to the video because I completely forgot to put it in, but supposedly Lil Mabu also scammed a guy named Tommy G out of almost $12,000.
On April 3rd, Lil Mabu contacted Tommy G on Instagram about his newly released song, Big Dog Shit, saying, "If you want to make the Big Dog Shit your theme song on YouTube, I can whitelist your channel to monetize on it." To which Tommy responds, "Ooh, that would be badass." Mabu answers back, "Bet, I got you," and Tommy goes ahead with their agreement. Tommy decided to put that song in a video that he knew would be one of his biggest. A video where he risked his life called The Most Wanted Drivers of New York. I say this
Oh, Lil Mabu, man, you're taking the piss.
just to emphasize that Tommy was doing Mabu a favor here. And at first, everything was cool. Tommy's video got about 2 million views in the first day, and there was no copyright claims. But on the second day, Tommy gets a copyright claim from none other than Lil Mabu and Lil RT for the song Big Dog Shit that he used in the beginning of the video.
Oh, this guy got scammed, man.
This means all the ad revenue in the 30-minute plus video would go to Lil Mabu just for the 15 seconds of music he put in the beginning of the video. YouTube's copyright system is completely broken and fucked up, but that's not why we're here. Tommy reached out to the Lil Mabu and hopped on a phone call with him where he said that he was going to get his label Empire to take care of it immediately, and if worse comes to worse, he would reimburse him out of pocket. The next day, Tommy said, just a heads up, still not cleared. Tommy, who is obviously fed up that some nerd is stealing his money on one of his biggest videos ever, manually removes the song from his video using YouTube's trim function, essentially restoring its monetization. He then reaches out to Lil Mabu's manager saying, I just cut it from the video. I'm not confident that CMG will act on it quickly. I did the math and it's already cost me $11,070. That's fucking crazy, and still, Tommy got no response. This is a chart of Tommy's revenue on YouTube, showing the first day he was making money and the second day he made literally $0. And then after that, on the third day, he removed the song and he was back to making money, but the money from the second day all went to Lil Mabu and Lil RT. At this point, Tommy wants to be reimbursed from that second day of revenue that was stolen by...
And the fact that he's a scammer as well, yeah, I can't lie. This guy should not be famous, man. He sounds like a bit of a dick.
Lil Mabu and his bullshit copyright claim. So 5 days later, Tommy reaches out to Lil Mabu's manager again, saying, what are our options at this point for recouping what's been lost? Are we able to bill CMG or Empire for a marketing expense? The manager responds. Empire said it's out their hands. They sent an email to them to resolve this matter, but he said if any action is to be taken, it needs to go towards CMG. He said they already have cases that they are dealing with on the same matter.
But apparently Lil Mabu ended up donating the money that he owed Tommy G to charity, so I guess it's cleared up. Lil Mabu's persona was huge for a short amount
I bet he donated it to his own charity, man.
of time. But then he got desperate. He's 20 years old, so maybe he'll outgrow this immaturity, but being rich, one, with no accountability does not help him to grow. And two, because his family is okay with him acting this way and actually encourage this, he won't change unless somebody forces him to change. But have you ever heard of Lil Mabu, and do you think his music is good, or are you like me and think his music is absolutely dog water? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss any future uploads. And thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Now for punishment for not posting for the last 2 months, here is an unedited 20 seconds of me singing the lyrics of Abi Day, unedited. You know I'm turning over a new leaf. It's all about keeping the peace.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, man. I've not been posting in a while because I've been busy, but I promise, guys, I'm going to give you guys content daily, every single day. Before I said Monday to Friday, but to make it up to you guys, every single day I'm going to post a video. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my best. I might miss a few days here and there like I did last week. I basically missed a whole week of recording, which is kind of bad. But guys, I'll make it up to you guys with bangers after bangers after bangers so that you guys can grow with me daily for years to come. So we can build a nice community together and vibe. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned. Peace.